All right, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for coming through today. I appreciate the time we're going to spend with you in the next few minutes. I promise it'll be more entertaining than the rest of your day will be today. You'll enjoy it more than going back to work just now, which I know you have to do. But thank you for coming through, and thanks for all of you who've tuned in live today. Today you're sitting with us at DuePoint. DuePoint is a division of Constantia Insurance Company Limited. We're a listed and licensed life and short-term insurance company. So we want you to have some sense of confidence around who you're dealing with today. Every sort of day I hear news stories, read newspaper articles about businesses that seem to sort of come and go. They blow in from offshore, they're here for a few moments, take your money and then leave. Yeah, well, we want you to know that we're a 66-year-old insurance company. We've been here since 1952. We're listed on the JSE, and you can find everything you need to know about us online. You'll be able to go to the FSCA's website, you go to the JSE's website, find us under Conduit Capital there. Have confidence in who you're dealing with here today. We are also an authorized and registered financial services provider. There's our FSP number there if you want to look us up as well. The other thing about us is that we actually are real. We're made up of real people with real buildings. For those of you in the room, you can see the walls are quite tangible. They're not computer graphics. I'm real as well. And if you pick up the phone Monday through Saturday, you're going to be able to get through to us right here. Again, I tell you this because just about every day I see a new business that's online that doesn't have anybody behind it that you can find. Here you can pick up the phone, call our client service team, send us an email, come and visit us. Know that you're dealing with a genuine company with a genuine objective here at DuePoint. Our objective, ladies and gentlemen, is divided into two. The first part of it is the primary reason for our existence. Here at DuePoint, our primary objective is to put into the hands of South Africans a tool they can use to create wealth. You see, we're not here to create once-off money. Lots of things are out there at the moment that say, come and sell my goodies, sell my goodies. If you sell my goodies, you'll get money when you make the sale. Now, you know what money is like in your hands. My grandmother used to tell me this, so it's obviously been a problem for a long time. When you put money in your hand, it's like holding water. It just leaks through your fingers and then it's gone. That's not what we wanted to create. That was not going to assist us in fixing the economic issues in South Africa today. We wanted to create wealth. Now, what wealth does is wealth puts money in your hands every single month on a recurring, reliable, steadfast basis. That was the tool that we wished to create here at DuePoint. Because if we could create that, we could do a couple of things. First of all, we could put you back in control of your income, which you're not at the moment. Second of all, we'd be able to help you to get ahead of inflation, which we're all behind of at the moment. You know that. Every time you walk into the shops, things are more expensive, but nobody's giving you a raise each month to match the increase in prices. All right, we wanted to put you back in that, and that would ultimately allow us to unplug you from the debt system we're all in. I don't have to give you a talk about debt. You know debt. You know it very well. You're professional debtors. Or you're not. If I opened your wallet today, you'd all be able to show me just how professional you are at being a debtor. Everybody in South Africa has had to use debt to survive. It's that simple. And we wanted to create a tool that was going to be able to free you from that system, to become the bridge between what you earn and what you need to live and what you need to aspire in the South African economy today. That was our primary objective. Our secondary objective was that we wanted to get South Africans participating again in the financial services industry. It's one of those industries that's massively over-regulated, and as a result, most of South Africa, and I'm talking like 90% of South Africa, cannot get involved and cannot benefit from the financial services industry because it's so regulated. And what we've done, we believe, through the tool that we've created, is open the window to allow South Africans to participate again. With these two objectives together, we created what we call the DuePoint system. The DuePoint system allows you as an individual to contract with us as a wealth engineer. As a wealth engineer, you are not a salesperson, you're not an advisor, you're not a marketer. You are simply given one task, the task of connecting individuals to us. By connecting people to us, you allow us to penetrate the South African market further than we could with traditional advertising. That means we're able to make more sales as an insurance company, and by doing that, we're able to create greater revenue. And it's that revenue that we use to create a recurring extra income for you, not a transactional one. You see, we don't sell stuff here. This is what I said to you. We're not selling pots pots and pans and face creams and herbal shakes and I don't know, cryptocurrency, whatever. We don't sell stuff like that because that requires you to make a transaction every month. Every month you've got to buy the stuff, and every month you've got to be selling it on to someone else. And only when you sell it do you make money, and it's once off, because in the next month if you're sick or tired or overworked and you can't make the sale, well, there's no income in that month. That was not what we wanted to do. Using financial services and lifestyle products, we have created a system that creates monthly wealth, income that is there every month. Ours run on automatic debit order systems, which means that no matter what you're doing in any given month, you don't have to run back to your friends to buy again or your family to buy again. No, our automatic debit orders are raised, and when they're raised and paid, your income comes in. It means you can start budgeting, you can start forecasting, you can start relying on an income that hasn't come yet, but you know is there every month. That is what wealth is, and that is what we create here at DuePoint. We wrap this in a system that allows you to leverage others. The number one excuse for not becoming a wealth engineer is I don't have time. Folks, nobody has time. You are part of the biggest club in the country of I don't have time. In South Africa today, we're all massively overworked. If you talk to any of the people that have been here at DuePoint and are still here with us, they will tell you how hectic their lives are. We know this, we understand it. So we built a system that allowed you to leverage the time of others. You see, if you can prioritize a little bit of your time for the creation of your wealth, so can many others. And when many others are working with you in what we call channels, you're able to create income and wealth on a 24-hour basis here at DuePoint. This is proper freedom. Now, this is not employment. You see, you can't do this with employment. We're not hiring people at DuePoint. No, we put a tool in your hands, and you completely independently of us will decide how much you use this tool, whether you use it for 5 minutes or whether you use it every hour of every day. That will be a decision that you will make, and it's one you can make without having to make a financial risk choice today. This is not something that is going to cost you. You see, to become a wealth engineer doesn't cost you anything. There's no starter kit because you're not buying anything that you have to then go and sell. There's no starter manual. There is no starter fee that you have to pay, and there's no monthly fee or admin fee or sales fee, and no application form fees. So today is not a financial risk decision. You see, by simply being a product owner at DuePoint, you're automatically a wealth engineer at no additional cost. And so we hope that we've broken the mold of these things that come in and say, put money in. I heard of a model that's kind of unraveling at the moment in South Africa, where they stopped delivering their products about 2 months ago. And they said, no, just keep ordering. Just keep putting your money in our bank account. Eventually we'll do. Now they've kind of closed their doors. All right, so for the 2 months that people were putting in money, they got nothing else. Here, you don't put money in. There's no inward flow of money. The idea is to create the outward flow of money through our system. So it's not a financial risk decision today that you're making to become a wealth engineer. In addition, because you're not selling, you're not agents, you're not brokers, you're not intermediaries, you're not advisors, and you're not advertisers, everybody in South Africa, no matter their education or qualification, can become a wealth engineer with us here at DuePoint. It's not limited to anyone. And it means that everybody can start creating that wealth, that asset. By creating channels that produce regular recurring income, you have something now that you can actually price. And because you can price it, you can actually sell it. Most people don't understand that. This channel you build here is your asset. You can sell it to someone else at any point through this process. In addition, one day when you pass away, this channel with its income will pass on automatically to your children, which means that the income that you created in your life is now an income that they will earn. This is a much better position than the one we're in at the moment, where what do we hand over to our children? We hand debt over to our children. And I love it. We do these presentations 7 or 8 times a week. I mean, if you were here last night, the place was packed to the roof. It's a very exciting time. And yet most people, when I say most, some people, not most, some people will walk out of here and go, you know what, no thanks. I'd rather continue to hand debt over to my children when I die. Why are we in that mental state in South Africa? Why are we in the state where we don't want to improve our position? Why wouldn't we want to have a tool that costs us nothing, that can completely change our financial position and those of generations to come? You see, at DuePoint, we haven't created a tool so that you go and sell goodies during your lifetime. We've created a tool that builds an asset that will become generational in South Africa. One generation after the next will pick this asset up and build it bigger and bigger and bigger over time. That's what we've created. Who would not want to pick that up? It's a question I can't answer. Folks, we've also created it in a way that is completely convenient for you. You see, for most most people, the big fear of doing anything that even smells like network marketing, which is not what we are, but we might smell like it at first whiff, is that they're going to embarrass themselves. There's no ways I'm talking to my friends about this. Well, we understood that. And so again, understanding the normal stigma and problems that people have, we created a system that addresses it. In our system, first of all, you're never going to have to sell anything. You also don't have to convince anybody of anything because you'd never have to do a presentation. All the presentations are done by Rob and myself. We do them every day of the week. And using our technology, we're in your pocket 24 hours a day. You can pull us out at any time, and we do the convincing, the presentation for you. You never ever have to worry about your ego. You never ever have to worry about being blocked on Facebook or on WhatsApp or unfriended. None of that happens in our system. It's a system of complete convenience for you, and one that leaves you with a single task, the task of connecting people to us. How do you do that? Well, there's 4 ways of doing it. The first way is you can go to our information counter, and at our information counter for 170 Rand, you can buy one of our USB sticks. If you struggle with data, the cost of data, this is your solution. It's a once-off payment. You get a memory stick. It's got all of our presentations on. You plug it into a TV or a computer, and 24 hours a day, you click play, and there we are doing the presentation for you. You never have to convince anybody. The second way is you can come here, as you have today. Monday through Saturday, we present out of this venue. Night times, lunch times, mornings. You pick the slot that suits you. Come along with your acquaintances and your friends, and we do the presentation for you live. The third way of doing it is by going to our YouTube channel. If you go to YouTube, you search DuePoint. You will find our channel there and every presentation we've ever done there. I often meet people after the presentation, and they say, Brendan, where can I get the presentations? And I say, go to YouTube. And they kind of smile at me and look at me like, no, we don't use YouTube, guys. If you don't use YouTube, today is the first day of the rest of your life. Well, this is 2018. In fact, we're halfway through 2018. Very soon I'll be able to say this is 2019. Do you remember 1999? Yeah. I think most of you in here will remember that, okay? That, when we thought about 2019, didn't we think about spaceships and flying cars and all of that? Well, congratulations, we're there. You cannot say to me, look, I can't use YouTube. No, you have to. YouTube is our 24-hour-a-day, 7-day-a-week connection to you. You go to YouTube, you search DuePoint, you find our channel, and you will find every presentation we have ever done on that channel. And you can click play and connect people to us Christmas Eve, New Year's Eve, Easter morning. I'm there, full makeup, fresh, ready to go for you. You just push play. So folks, that is probably your number one connection to us. And then lastly, the fourth way of connecting people to us is through our live broadcasts. Every one of the presentations we do every day, broadcast live across the country. No matter where you are, at work, at home, wherever it is, different provinces around the country, you click play when you know we're live and you're in the room with us. In the room with us. In full living color, connecting individuals to us here at DuePoint. And as you do that, some of the people you connect are going to catch the vision of what we're trying to do here. And when they do, they become wealth engineers like you, and we allocate them to you, and your channel is born. These folk are going to go out and do the same thing. Connect individuals to us from all over the country. Some will become wealth engineers, and when they do, we allocate them to you, and your channel continues to grow. This process repeats itself over and over and over again. Having penetrated the market, we now as DuePoint, not you, we now as DuePoint come along, and we facilitate the purchase of our product throughout this channel you've created for us, and your income is now born. You didn't have to sell a thing. And your income is now born. It's not once off, it's monthly, as I'm going to show to you now. All right, now what's important to note, folks, is that this is not a pyramid scheme. It is not a Ponzi, and it is not a get-rich-quick scheme, which I apologize. The last one is what everybody's looking for. Everyone in South Africa, naturally, given our circumstances, is looking for a way to get rich quickly. Unfortunately, we can't offer that to you because this is genuine. It's real. We're a licensed and listed insurance company. And this is a big stumbling block for many people. You see, many people get excited. I haven't even started with you guys. When we're done, you'll be high-fiving me, cheering, clapping, all that. What? Wait, you'll see. But many people, after that experience, go out of here going, I'm going to be rich tomorrow. Folks, you're not going to be rich tomorrow. That's what everybody else promises you, takes your money and then disappears. Asks you to keep buying their products but never delivers and then shuts down. That's what a get-rich-quick scheme looks like. The only person who gets rich is the guy who set it up. Everyone else gets poorer. Here at DuePoint, we don't take your money, and as a result we say, you have a genuine opportunity that is going to require a payment of time, your time, that you're going to prioritize to put into this to create a wealth that's not here on transaction, but a wealth that's here every month going forward, potentially for your entire life and to the life of your children after you. That means we're going to build this thing slowly, but properly and permanently with us here. Those of you who put in the time, the effort, the thought, the perseverance in building these channels allow us to facilitate the purchase of our products. The first product we have is our Access Wealth Plan. It costs 324 Rand a month. For 324 Rand, you get 2 independent products. Your first one is your very own investment account. It's a tax-free investment account. The monies you put in there are immediately available to you. It takes about 5 to 7 days for them to sell the shares and cash it out to you, but there's no waiting period on it. It's your money. And that means that the 100 Rand we take every month to put in that investment account means that the price of this product is actually only 224 Rand a month, because the other 100 Rand that's in your investment account is yours. And for that, you get our second part of this product, which is 120,000 Rands worth of personal accident cover. Personal accident cover covers you for when you die in an accident. This doesn't mean you trip down the stairs and die. It means that you can die in a car accident, in a taxi accident, be shot in the streets, in an airplane crash, fall down the stairs, fall into a pit, bang yourself on the head. There are a million different ways to die from an accident. Now, people say to me, but Brendan, I want cover for illness and natural causes because that's the way I'm going to die. Ladies and gentlemen, I have bad news for you. Jump onto Stats SA and see what the highest form of death in South Africa is right now under the age of 65. None of you, ladies and gentlemen, are going to die from illness. You're going to die from an accident. Just read the newspapers every day and you'll see why. That is why we cover you for that. Our second product is our Wealth Guard product. It's 249 Rand a month, and for 249 Rand, you get 1,000,000 Rands worth of personal accident cover. 1,000,000 Rand for 249 Rand. No waiting periods, no maximum age limits, no pre-existing condition exclusions. One payment, and you are undercover for 1,000,000 Rand. This means when you do pass away, your children get 1,000,000 Rand to pay off home loans, to pay for education, to set themselves up after the loss of a breadwinner for 249 Rand a month. Our last product is our Wealth Points Buyers Club. Our Wealth Points Buyers Club is 299 Rand a month, a subscription fee to get access to all of our suppliers. We're a 7-decade-old insurance company. When we go to people and we negotiate, we get really good discounts, prices, packages, services, account managers, everything that you could not necessarily get as an individual, we get. And for 299 Rand a month, you get access to all of them. We have a bunch of wealth engineers that are using this product incredibly well to change their monthly spend. Now, folks, if you don't use this product, you lose it. It's use it or lose it stuff. It's like going to the gym. If you don't use the gym equipment, you can't go back to the gym later and say, no, but I didn't use it, so you must give me my money back. They'll laugh at you. Folks, we give you access to all of our suppliers for 299 Rand a month. Use it. Use it if this is the product that you select, and change your personal economic spend every month. All right, traditionally in the banking and insurance space, how do we get you guys to connect with us? We do piles of advertising, TV adverts, radios, SMS, online advertising, taxis, billboards, you name it. We've got adverts everywhere trying to get you to connect with us. We spend billions on that, billions trying to get you to connect with us. How do we pay for that? Well, we build it into the price of your payments. Your banking fees, your funeral cover, your car insurance, you're paying each month for next month's advertising as you pay those payments each month. Now, here at DuePoint, we've done a similar thing. The only difference is we do not advertise at all. That's why you never heard of us before today. You see, what we do is we use you. You go out and you connect individuals to us. That's why today was the first time you'd heard about us, because a person next to you connected you to us. That allows us then to take all that money that we would have spent on DSTV, SABC, Prime Media, etc., and we're now able to redirect it to you and your channel, creating that wealth. And we do that in 2 ways. The first way is through our returns program. Our returns program pays you 27.50 Rand for every product payment made in your channel every month that it's made, multiplied by a factor of where in your channel the payment is made. So for instance, you go out, you chat to a couple of your friends. Some of them catch the vision, the others laugh at you, point at you, ridicule you, block you on Facebook, WhatsApp, whatever it might be, but some of them catch the vision. They see through the stigma and they realize what we're trying to do here, and they pay for their products. You get, for every month that they pay, 27 Rand 50 multiplied by 200%. That's 55 Rand. 55 Rand for every product payment every month. So I get some people who come to me and say, but Brendan, this thing over here, it says if I sell the pot, I'll get 450 Rand. Yes, you'll get it once. And you're going to have to keep trying to sell that pot to a different person every month if you want to keep it. Ours is 55 Rand every single month that debit order runs, and you never have to return to that individual again. Very quickly you get to the 450 Rand and beyond in our system. Now there's folk go out, they chat to a few more of their friends, and some of them become wealth engineers, they pay for their products, and again you get 27 Rand 50 multiplied by 200%. That's 55 Rand again. Now you've been here in this particular example for 5 minutes. You've put a handful of people in, and you're already earning just under 1,000 Rand a month in our system. That's 12,000 Rand a year. You have this extra every month. You haven't quit your job to become a wealth engineer. No, you've added this tool to your personal economics. And now you get an extra 1,000 Rand a month. You put some more time and energy and effort into the construction of your channel, and you will continue to earn on every product payment, but now on a diminishing basis down to the 8th point. From the 8th point on, however, you have unlimited earning potential. You see, you can build a channel of any size at DuePoint and earn on every product payment on every point as long as you qualify to earn. You'll earn 4% of 27 Rand 50 on every point from the 8th point on. This is how we create generational legacy. You see, you can build it 25 points big, hand it over to your children. They can build it to 50 points big, hand it over to your grandchildren. They can build it to 100 points big. And they can earn on every product payment on every point as long as they qualify to earn. You want to know how to qualify to earn? You jump on YouTube and you watch our 6-minute video. This system is so complicated, it took me the whole of 6 minutes to explain it to you. All right, no, you didn't get that. Good. Go to the website, look at some other bit. Ours is so simple. It's a simple system, and it allows you to create this generational wealth with us. All right, what does that translate to on the ground? How much can you actually earn through the returns program? It's a difficult question to answer because every one of you is going to build at a different rate. So we took averages. We did a whole lot of calculations using our actuaries and 20 years of data, and we came up with information, with data that we believe is reliable, that is conservative, and that you can use as a realistic estimate. We started by creating a growth rate formula. We needed a rate at which you would grow, and we called that the 3+2 growth rate formula. You can grow at any rate, but we used this particular growth rate formula to give you some milestones. What it says is, in your first month with us, you have to put 3 people into your channel. 3 people in your first month. Okay, that is not a big ask. If any of you are wealth engineers, you would have seen the Movers and Shakers report, went out yesterday, a top person put in 27 people in 1 month. So if someone can put 27 people in, I think you can put 3 in. Okay, you got a whole month. Then +2. The +2 says every month thereafter, you are responsible, you personally are responsible for putting 2 people in. 1 every 15 days, just 2 people. Okay, if you can do that every month consistently and persistently, then we believe the following milestones will relate to you. If you can do it for 6 months, so 3 in your first month, +2, +2, +2, +2, all the way to 6 months, we believe that you can reasonably expect to be on about 2,500 Rand a month with us. You see, we're not like the internet. We're not like Facebook and Google that are going to promise you 100,000 Rand after 90 days, 2% a day return on your money, all this stuff that's not true, that just fools you. Here we're realistic. Here we say to you, no, 6 months you'll be earning 30,000 Rand a year with us. 30,000 Rand a year. That's what we'll do for you if you can spend 6 months with us. If you can go beyond that, if you've got the persistence to add 2 more and 2 more and 2 more every month for another 6 months to a year, we think you can reasonably expect to be on about 9,000 to 10,000 Rand a month. That's 120,000 Rand a year of extra income you've added to a household. Really, it doesn't matter who you are, you'll take an extra 10,000 Rand a month, I'm sure. How different does your life become with an extra 10 grand? You see, everybody's advertising 100,000 Rand, million Rand, blah, 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 blah. None of us need that. We want that, but we don't need it. What we need is that extra 10,000 Rand a month to change our entire lifestyle. All right, now if you can do 2 years with us, if you can push through to 24 months with us, that'll rise to about 27,000 to 30,000 Rand a month. That's 360,000 Rand a year. 360,000, that's more than most people will earn in their entire careers. And you've got there in 2 years. Not 2 months, not 2 weeks, not 2 minutes, and not after the 2 people you spoke to who laughed at you. No, after persevering for 2 years, you're on 27,000 Rand a month. If you can do 3 years, it'll rise to 45,000 Rand a month. If you can do 4 years, it'll rise to 60,000 Rand a month. And if you can do 5 years with us, half a decade with us, you can reasonably expect to be on about 80 to 100,000 Rand a month. That's R1,000,000 a year. R1,000,000, there's your Facebook number. R1,000,000 a year. But it's taken you 5 years with us. 5 years of wealth creation. You don't have to sell anything here. This is every month the debit orders raise. Every month your income comes in. It means you can plan on it. You can forecast on it. You can go to the bank and say, I'd like to buy a house because I have regular recurring income as a result of my wealth. And it's not the end either. It doesn't stop after 5 years. You can do 25 years of wealth creation with us here at DuePoint. This is something that's difficult for most South Africans to accept. They go, no, I need the 100,000 Rand now. No, this is too difficult. We hear that often. People say, but Brendan, this is too difficult. It's too difficult to talk to someone and get them to connect to DuePoint. But I often say to them, okay, 2 things. Firstly, how long have you been at your job for? 5 years, 10 years, 20 years? How come you're still smiling and going back there? They're not paying you anywhere near even the 27,000 Rand a month. But you go back every day and you do work that is much harder than simply talking to people and getting them to connect. No, but when they say no, it hurts me and I take it personally. Don't take it personally. It's easy work. When the person at your job says, no thanks, I don't want another cup of coffee, or no thanks, I'm not going to supply you with a service, you don't take it personally. You just move on to the next person, don't you? And that's what's got to happen here. Now, does this actually work on the ground? Are people actually doing this? Well, yes, of course. We've been around for a few years now. And every month, we put a handful of people on this stage, just 2 or 3 every month, maybe 4 sometimes, on the stage to talk about how well or how badly they're doing at DuePoint. You see, we show you the good and the bad here. We're quite happy to display everything. You either choose to work hard with the tool or you choose not to. And we show everybody it, and you can decide where you want to be in the spectrum of those using this tool. Last night was our last Tell-All Tuesday, a super exciting evening. If you haven't yet watched it, go onto YouTube and watch it. It was an incredible night. They always are such an incredible night. We were packed to the rafters here last night, and there was so much energy and excitement. It was fantastic. But the 3 people that we had up the last night talking to us had a fantastic message. All 3 of them spoke about perseverance. They spoke about perseverance. This is not a short-term event. This is a 5-year plus event that you're doing with us at DuePoint. Where you commit to that, life starts to change. We had Tanashi. She's been with us for about 12 months now, but she said that she actually only really started working in January this year. Last year it was all the excuses. I don't have time, I'm not sure if it'll work. 2 or 3 people said no to her and she got all upset and took it personally. This year, January, she said, you know what, no ways. I've got to start changing my life. And in the 5 months or so that she's been, it's about 5 months that she's been working on this, she's created an income of 5,000 Rand a month. Now, remember I said to you that after 6 months, you should be on about 2,500 Rand a month. Well, in 5, she's got to 5,000. 5,000. An extra 60,000 Rand a year on top of her normal income. She's done it in 5 months. Now, she's working hard. She's working hard. You might not have the time, so it might take you longer. Maybe it takes you 6 months to get to 2,500 Rand a month. That doesn't matter. There's no timelines. There's no deadlines here. We don't say you have to do it by here. You've got your whole life to pick this tool up and work with it. Then we had Kuena with us as well. She's been with us for 5 months. 5 months. Since January, she joined us here, and I love it. When she joined us, she was fully skeptical. If you go to our YouTube channel, watch her little talk, she'll tell you she didn't believe. She thought this thing was another one of those things. It's another one of those things. Watch, it's only a few minutes, and someone's going to be losing their money. But very quickly, she realized that we were nothing like anybody else. And as she applied herself and put some time in, she's built a channel in 5 months worth 6,000 Rand a month. 6,000 Rand, 72,000 Rand a year. 72,000 Rand a year in the first 5 months of being with us here at DuePoint. How much time and effort are you willing in? How much time and effort are you willing to put in to change your future? Then we had Mavuma up on stage with us as well. Mavuma's been with us for 18 months now. He's been working hard and persistently over those 18 months, and he's made some great ground. In those 18 months, he's created a channel worth 14,000 Rand a month. 14,000. Remember, I said you're going to be on about 27 by the end of your 24th month. Well, he's about on track. He's about on track to get there. 14,000 Rand a month after a year and a half. Imagine what your life looks like a year and a half from now with an extra 14,000 Rand a month coming in. What does that do for you? You've still got your job. You've still got your income. Mavuma works full-time job. that he's got. But perseverance over 18 months has allowed him to enjoy the benefits of this. Over the period of the 18 months, he's earned nearly 40,000 Rand from DuePoint. What would an extra 140,000 Rand do for you? How many debts could you pay off with 140,000 Rand right now? That's what he's earned over his 18 months with us here at DuePoint. And so, ladies and gentlemen, you can go to our YouTube channel. You can go and see the stories of everybody we put up here. Some earning a couple hundred Rand, some a couple thousand, some 10, 20, 30,000, some 60, 70, 80, 100,000 Rand a month. They're all up there. You can go and watch their stories and decide for yourself what it is you want out of this life. How much energy and effort are you willing to prioritize into something that you control and that doesn't create cash, it creates wealth for you. That's what we do for you here at DuePoint. And therefore, ladies and gentlemen, you've heard everything you need to know about DuePoint today. If you wish to become a wealth engineer with us, it's very simple. You go to our website, DuePoint.net. You click the apply button. You fill the form out. No money having passed from your hands, and you are a wealth engineer this afternoon, and you can start creating your wealth from that moment forward. If you're serious, get the tools. You struggle with data, get the USB stick. No excuses. I saw someone desperately trying to download all the films, all the videos onto their phone the other night. I mean, you're welcome to. We've got free Wi-Fi here. But why? Pick up the USB stick, put it in your pocket. You got us everywhere all the time. It's not an excuse, the data excuse. Get a backup battery for your phone if it keeps dying. Okay? Your entire business is on here. This is how you do DuePoint, through your phone. Everything is here. So if your phone keeps dying, get a backup battery. If you struggle to connect people, get the business cards. They are a beautiful, beautiful set of business cards, not cheaply printed in the corner of William Witkoppen and Main Road. High quality set that we custom make for you, and it legitimizes your connection with individuals. Okay? And we've got a whole bunch of other tools. Go and look at them in the glass cabinet. The prices are on the counter. None of them are making us money, ladies and gentlemen. They make you money. Go and get the tools or order them from client service guys. Wherever you are around the country, order them and let's have them delivered to you. Folks, we're live on Facebook. Half the content we produce every day is on Facebook only. So if you don't have a Facebook account, go make one, even if it's a fake one, so that you can follow us on Facebook. We've got a Facebook competition running at the moment. Please go dig through the videos. I think it was Monday's video. We announced the details of our Facebook competition. Get on there. There's an opportunity for you to win some cash through our Facebook account. Get connected. And then, folks, subscribe to our YouTube channel. As I said to you before, it is the heart of our business. It's free to subscribe, and you know then when we are live every day. And then download our free app, guys. It is how you do this business. The business is through the app. It's free like everything else at DuePoint. It's free. Put it on your phone and get down to work. See, this is the thing. I think maybe if we made you pay for stuff, then we'd have people work harder. But because we say it's free, you're like, it doesn't work. It does work. As I showed you, it's working for thousands of South Africans. But it takes work. That's the one thing it does. It takes work. And South Africans generally don't like work. Unfortunately, it's the only way of creating wealth is through work. And the work starts with our app. Download it, get to know it, watch the training videos on it so that you know how the app works and how the business works. And then you can be making wealth with us here at DuePoint. We train you as well through our XP Rewards training program. You might not know how to do this business. We'll show you how. We take you by the hand from beginner to expert through a series of steps and programs. As long as you complete these steps and programs, ladies and gentlemen, we reward you or award you with XP points. They're experience points. They're not worth rands and cents. They're simply a measure. Is that our friend at Bill Gates? Yes, it is. You see, Bill Gates wanted to chat to me now. All right, I'm going to pick another time. What do you think? I want to get to here. Snoozing. All right. XP points are simply a measure of your experience and your progress through our XP Rewards program, guys. So we want to assist you beyond your lack of confidence. Right now you might be going, okay, fine, I'll find the time. I'm sure I'll be able to work out how to connect people, but I don't know how to do this. I'm not confident in doing it. That doesn't matter. We're going to build your confidence. And as we build your confidence, naturally, your experience will rise. And when your experience rises, well, naturally, your channel will grow. And when you meet these two criteria in our program, we rank you up. And when we rank you up, we reward you. In the beginning, it's with a little bit of cash. As you get more serious, well, so does the cash start getting a lot more serious. And then, as you hit rank 5 and beyond, we start to give you tools. Tools that we know are going to help you. At rank 5, it's an imported lightning memory stick with everything on it. You can plug it into everything. in the country, and phones and TVs and everything, and it's got our presentations and tools on to connect people. Then at rank 7, we give you a 12,500 Rand set of business cards. Totally legitimizes your position. You've got gold gilded imported business cards. Nobody else has these. Nobody else. When you put it in people's hands, they connect with DuePoint. Go and take a look. Find somebody who's rank 7, or go and look in our glass cabinet, and you'll see what a gold gilded business card looks like. You get them at rank 7. And rank 9, as long as you maintain your channel size each year, every year that you do for the rest of your life, we take you away. A 1-week trip in December with your family, all expenses paid, business class, 5-star. Not the congratulations you've qualified, you have to buy the air tickets. Or the congratulations you've qualified, you need to pay the airport taxes, or you need to get the transfer there. I've seen all of these things. It's those websites that fool you and take your money and fly away. Folks, here, we pick you up from your house, we put you in a van, and we return you to your house 7 days later. You can leave your wallet at home. Some of our guys do that. They literally have done that, left their wallets at home to see if it was true. And it was true. It's every year for the rest of your life. Now, to get to rank 9 is not easy. None of you are rank 9. Most of you are rank 0. You've got to get to rank 9. It's hard work. It's perseverance. It is understanding that this is disappointing labor, because you're dealing with people. People are going to come in and promise to pay and not pay. People are going to promise you the world, come in and say, I'm going to put the next 10,000 people in your channel, and disappear. What you've got to understand is that this is a numbers game. Your task is to keep bringing the people. 2 plus 2 plus 2. If you keep doing that, the mathematics starts working for you. And if you do it long enough, you do it 3 plus 2, it'll take you 19 months to get to rank 9. If you put 10 people in a month, it'll take you 9 months to get to rank 9. You see what I'm saying? It's just maths. You will decide how much effort you put in. And when you do get to rank 9, which we guarantee for everybody who perseveres, then your December holidays will start looking a little bit like this.
Gone and all of the paths you've drawn have sunk to the ocean sun where no one can see. You stand, don't let the dark embrace, cower the dreams you chase under the rust and blood. Don't let yourself give up.
It's all right, I'm going to be there. Are you going to be there? There's me, I'm going to be there. We still got plenty of time. Record to rank 9, 5 months. It's a decision you'll make. Average 19 months. But the record is 5. You can get there still. But if you don't make this year, you don't have to panic. We go next year. And whatever you build this year is where you start next year. So this is not a competition. I love it when I read on Facebook, no, DuePoint's competition. This is no competition. There are no winners, only people who have earned rank 9. When you earn it, you go. I don't pick my favorite 5 or the first 5 out of the hat. Everybody who's rank 9 goes with. And you can get there over time if you don't quit. If you quit, guaranteed you won't get there. Guaranteed. Rank 11 could be another useful tool. It's your own car. It's not branded. It's not financed through us. It's not rented from us. And we don't give it to you and take it away. It's your car. It's your car. And you can use it to build your freedom. Folks, this Saturday morning we have our regular weekly Teamworks meeting. This particular Saturday we are having one as well at 11:30 after our intro presentation at 10. It is the perfect opportunity to either tune in or to join us here for a one-on-one interactive training session with us. If you've put new wealth engineers into your channel this week, or you've got guests on Saturday morning, bring them straight into this presentation, into this training session. If you want to learn about the basics of this business, if you want to get properly motivated, understand the timelines, ask questions, it's a Q&A session as well. This week, 11:30 for 45 minutes. It is the perfect opportunity. If you watch the intro, tune back in at 11:30. We are live broadcasting it. Get everybody in everywhere around the country for that training. If you've watched any of them, you know how valuable they are. So please diarize it. Guys, you can see how serious we are here at DuePoint. We believe that what we've created is a tool that is arguably the only economically viable solution for South Africans today. Everywhere else, they're going to take your money. Right here, what we're saying is, let's make you money. Let's not make you cash on transactions. Let's make you lifetime wealth. That's what we're doing here. We've put a lot of time and capital and energy in. We brought the best people in the industry together so that we can be a solution that works. Now, the only problem we can't solve is you. This you will solve. We will put the tool in your hands. You can take it today, straight after this presentation. And then you have to make the decision every day, not to be the problem, not to be the excuse. And there's lots of excuses. I've got a whole video on excuses that you can watch. Not to be the excuse, but to be the solution in your own personal economic situation. That's what we're doing here. If you've got questions and concerns, come and ask us. No problem. Ask the person who connected you to DuePoint today. But don't walk out of here today without this tool. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to see you all outside, and thanks for all of you who've tuned in live today.